Welcome, everyone. We are just so honored and delighted to see you here for the 40th anniversary of the first International Day of Peace celebrated here in San Francisco, the City of Peace. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo-hoo! We are so happy you're here. You're going to have an incredible day with us here today. So you'll be hearing more about that. So David, 40 years ago, something important happened here. Do you want to tell us?
Yes, indeed. Well, in 1981, with the United Nations passed a resolution creating the International Day of Peace. And it was for all countries, all peoples, everywhere to take a moment to be aware of peace and the peace that we wish to create in our lives and what we have done thus far. And it was to be brought out into the world and civil society. Pathways to Peace was part of that in 1981. And we saw that it was not being brought out to the world at large. So in 1984, Pathways to Peace organized the first International Day of Peace coming out. Was right over here. I think actually it was over on the green over there. And that was the first major celebration. This is 40 years later of the International Day of Peace in San Francisco. And they've started a global movement. And we'll hear more about the global movement with the Peace Wave. But this is a big deal. And this is being broadcast around the world. And so we'll just move on from here. So let's enjoy the day.
And so we would not be here if it weren't for a whole lot of folks. And some of them are right here, right now.
Everybody who's buying food over there, everybody around the area, listen up to this conversation. Hello to my beautiful city and everyone watching around the world. It's wonderful to see how many people are celebrating this important day of peace. The UN General Assembly unanimously voted that this day should be a period of nonviolence. You guys hear that? Nonviolence and ceasefire in all countries. And yet today, on the 40th anniversary of the Day of Peace all over the world, there are still people who are dying because of war. So I ask myself, why is peace so hard to create, even for one single day? It's because we can't build peace without a foundation. The foundation of peace is many things. It's justice, it's respect, it's dignity, it's decent living conditions. It's having a place you can afford to live. It's being accepted for who you are. Above all, it's love. We must have a love agenda, y'all. We must have a love agenda. Right? We can establish a foundation for peace when we approach everyone with love. Right, Donna?
Very important acknowledgement. This is for all of us. And the city of San Francisco, which has peace in its heart, and from the beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Absolute honor to present this proclamation as we proclaim September 21st as the International Day of Peace in the city and county of San Francisco. Congratulations and thank you.
Katani, and we are most definitely 100 Hearts who stand with our new CEO, Dr. Gina Fromer, and our minister, Mr. Marvin K. White. The reality of live stage.
Wait, I got a question for you, Zoe.
Ask me.
How long you been doing this?
I was at Glide in the 90s in the alto section for about 7-8 years. Right. And then I went off and hit the road, and I came back 2 years ago to work under the direction of
strong like only some show. Oh, and they're sad like and mad like and a hand like we know, but by my life be I spirit, and by my heart be I woman, and by my eyes be I open, oh, and by my hands be I whole. They say slowly brings the least shock, but no matter how slow that I walk, there are traces, empty spaces, oh, and doors and doors and doors and doors of locks, but by my life, oh, be I spirit, oh, and by my heart be I woman, oh, and by my eyes be I open, oh, and by my hands be I whole. Oh, you young ones, you're the next ones, and I hope you choose it well. Though you try hard, you may fall prey to the jaded jewel, oh, and by your hearts be you women, oh, and by your eyes be you open, oh, and by your hands be you open, oh, and by your hands be you whole. Oh, listen, there are waters hidden from us. In the maze we find them still. You take them to you. You take your young ones. May they take their own in turn. But by our lives be we spirit, oh, and by our hearts, oh, be we women, oh, and by our eyes be we open, and by our hands be we whole. Oh, thank you, sir.
Give it up! And has teamed up with a host of notable musicians such as Sammy Davis Jr., Leonard Bernstein, Marvin Gaye, Bono, Bobby McFerrin, and Joan Baez. Please join me in welcoming to the stage San Francisco's own Clay!
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're just waiting on our keyboards to